The Home Atlas. Understand the house you actually own. You are getting ready to sell. The rooms look good. The yard is decent. Then you look at the listing photos in your head, and there it is, the roof. It looks old. Maybe it is old. And now you are wondering if you need to buy a whole new roof before anyone makes an offer. By the end, you will know when replacement makes sense, when repair and paperwork are enough, and when the smartest move is simply to price the house honestly. You do not need to panic. You need to find the real blocker. Here is the straight answer. You do not need a new roof because a roof has a birthday. You need a new roof when the current one is standing in front of the sale. I think about it as 4 doors. Door 1 is the loan and appraisal. Door 2 is insurance. Door 3 is disclosure. Door 4 is buyer confidence. Find the door before you buy the roof. If none of those doors is actually blocked, a full replacement may be a very expensive way to solve a smaller problem. Door 1 is the lender. For many conventional loans, the appraiser is looking at condition, needed repairs, deterioration, deferred maintenance, and anything that touches safety, soundness, or structural integrity. Plain English. If the roof is just older, that is one conversation. If it is leaking into the attic, sagging, or clearly failing, that can become a loan condition. FHA, the federal loan program many buyers use, is stricter about roofs keeping moisture out and having reasonable future use. If the appraiser calls for a repair, a seller credit may not fix it by itself. A credit negotiates money. It does not always satisfy the loan. So before you talk price, look for evidence. Not vibes. Evidence. Interior ceiling stains, fresh paint patches under roof lines, soft or stained roof decking in the attic, missing shingles, flashing pulling away around a chimney or wall, granules piling up in gutters like black sand, a roof plane that looks wavy instead of flat. Those are not automatic replacement orders. They are inspection triggers. The question is not, how old is the roof? The better question is, what is the roof showing us right now? Door 2 is insurance, and sellers forget this one. The buyer usually needs homeowner's insurance to close. Some insurance companies look at an older or worn roof and change the deal. They may cover it at actual cash value, which means age and wear get subtracted from a claim payout. They may charge more. They may exclude the roof. In rough markets, they may refuse coverage. That does not mean your roof is bad. It means the buyer's insurer gets a vote. Also, your insurance is not a piggy bank for age. Old and worn out is maintenance, not a storm claim. Door 3 is disclosure and paperwork. Disclosure rules depend on your state, so treat this as a plain homeowner principle, not legal advice. If you know about a roof problem, do not try to bury it under nice photos. Get your roof file together, age evidence, permit records, installation invoice, repair invoices, warranty papers, insurance claim paperwork if there was a claim. If the roof has a manufacturer warranty, check the transfer rules. Some warranties transfer only once. Some require notice after the sale. The cheapest roof move before listing is often paperwork. Door 4 is buyer confidence. This is where a pre-listing roof inspection can help. But be clear about what it is. A home inspection is a visual look at accessible parts of the house on that day. It is a flashlight, not a promise. A standard inspector is not required to certify the roof, predict exactly how long it will last, or prove every hidden fastener. Still, a report from a qualified inspector or roofer can turn a scary blank into a bounded issue. 2 flashing repairs, 1 worn pipe boot, no active leaks seen. That is a different conversation from, trust me, it is fine. Now, what it really costs. You may see reports saying a new roof can recover a lot of its cost at resale. One NAR and NARI report estimated full cost recovery for new roofing. Useful? Yes. A blank check? No. The same kind of report is built from estimates, and local buyers do not all behave the same way. In some neighborhoods, a new roof calms everyone down. In others, buyers would rather pick their own color and take a price adjustment. Your roof is not selling in a spreadsheet. It is selling in your market. Here is the decision tree I would use before listing. Replace if there is active leaking, moisture damage, obvious roof failure, an insurance problem you can already see coming, or a likely loan condition that will stop the buyer. Repair and document if the roof is basically functional but has specific defects, bad flashing, missing shingles, worn boots, clogged drainage, or small storm damage that has a clean scope. Disclose and price if the roof is older, serviceable, and honest buyers will simply factor it into the offer. Wait, if you have no active issue, good paperwork, and a local agent says buyers in your price band will not punish the roof harder than the replacement would cost. That last part matters. The point is not to avoid spending money. The point is to spend money on the real problem. So imagine two houses. House 1 has ceiling stains, curled shingles, no permit record, no invoice, and the seller keeps saying, "It never bothered us." That roof is already talking to the buyer, the inspector, the appraiser, and the insurer. Get a real roof opinion before you list. Replacement may be the cleaner sale. House 2 has an older asphalt roof, no leaks found, a few repair invoices, clear photos, and a transferable warranty or installer record. That is not an emergency. That is a homework folder. An old roof is not automatically a defect. An old roof with no proof is a problem. Before you decide, ask 3 local questions. What loan type do buyers in this price range usually use? What are local insurers doing with older roofs? And what would your listing agent rather show? A paid invoice? A clean inspection note? A seller credit? Or a brand new roof? Those are local answers. They can change the math. If the likely buyer is cash, the roof may be a negotiation. If the likely buyer needs a loan with a strict repair condition, the same roof may become a gate. My move would be simple. Get the roof sage band, gather the file, look for active evidence. Ask one local professional, what would block this sale, not what would make the house perfect. Then, decide. And if you want a calmer starting point, Asset Odin can help you understand your roof's likely age band and risk flags before you invite anyone to sell you a replacement. Know your number first, then make the call.